The story has surfaced over the years as the pilots came forward to tell their tale, and this footage was even unofficially leaked as well, but it was written off by the public as another likely hoax. However, the Department of Defense not only just acknowledged that the event took place, but they released A-18 flare footage of the encounter as well. Significantly, this is the very first time that the US government has ever released official footage of a UFO encounter.
In fact, this is only the second time any government has officially released UFO footage. The Chilean government previously released their own footage of a separate incident in which a military helicopter crew recorded unidentified aerial phenomenon in 2014.
The Princeton had been using their advanced INT/SPY-1 radar to successfully track mysterious aircraft in the days leading up to the encounter displayed in the footage.
Strangely, the objects would appear unexpectedly at 80,000 feet and would then plummet toward the ocean, where it would instantly stop and hover at 50 feet for an undisclosed amount of time.
The object would then shoot off with seemingly physically impossible speeds while making seemingly physically impossible turns. When the Super Hornets arrived at the scene, they weren't picking anything up on radar, but saw an object, described as a white oval aircraft, approximately 40 feet across, jumping around erratically while hovering 50 feet off the surface of the ocean. Directly under the craft, waves were breaking over something that was just below the surface. Whatever it was big enough to cause the sea to churn. The pilots moved in for a closer look, and that is when the object seemed to notice them.
At that point, it sped off at incredible speeds.
In just a few minutes, the object then incredibly reappeared on radar, 40 miles away at the Super Hornets' rally point.
By the time the fighter jets made it there, the UFO disappeared. The flight crew was now low on fuel and had to return to base.
They met up with the next crew of pilots who were going to conduct a very similar training mission in the same area, warned them of the UFO encounter, and told them to record the action.
This second batch of fighters had more advanced targeting equipment, and as they neared their objective, they picked up the unexplained objects.
Suddenly, multiple objects were detected by the aircraft's ASQ-228 Advanced Targeting Forward-Looking Infrared (ATFLIR) multi-sensor targeting pods. In the video, you can hear the pilots tracking a whole fleet of the objects while not having any clue as to what they were experiencing.
In the FA-18 footage released by the Department of Defense, you can see the aircraft rotating and emitting some sort of thermal signature, yet the anomalous aerial vehicle, AAV, showed no signs of propulsion from a jet engine or propeller. At the end of the second video, the object can be seen accelerating so fast, the targeting computer is no longer able to track it.
The unexplained UFO encounter, now acknowledged by our own government, suggests there is an entity out there with technology so advanced, our conventional military cannot effectively confront it, at least according to what they're willing to admit.